Okay, please, I ask you to watch this to the end. I'm going to be making more videos, but I just wanted to get it started and build off of that video that I had done this morning on why educators need to run the country. Okay, so I've written down a lot of stuff because the ideas were just going. Okay, so we are public speakers. We thrive on conveying ideas and making complex ideas understandable to all. Diplomacy, we've got that covered in spades. Long-term visions for the future, that's what we do. We make decisions that benefit all, not just some. We won't bow to lobbyists because we rely on research-based practices and evidence. We don't accept anything without the evidence to back it up. We teach critical thinking skills. Let's see, biases. We are trained to identify our biases so as to ensure equity and equality for everyone. And speaking of everyone, as one of my fellow colleagues from Idaho demonstrated, everyone is welcome when you have a teacher in charge. Let's see, we understand that cooperation is a necessity for growth and success. We use data to drive our decision making. We don't just look at the success of our actions once a year. We assess multiple times a year and make informed decisions based on that data to improve things and make things better. We are lifelong learners. We must continue refining our craft, keeping up with the latest brain science, data-driven, research-based practices. Nothing that we do in the classroom is not already been proven, researched, peer-reviewed. Okay, let's see. We live on acronyms. So when we are asked, I don't know, like, what does IDEA stand for? We have the dedicated group of SPED educators who can not only explain it, break it down, but also know how to use that to make education, access to education, equitable for everyone. Let's see, what else do I have here? Health and Human Services, school nurses, they have seen everything. We never settle. We keep going until mastery is achieved by all. We know how to differentiate. So we know, going back to that whole diplomacy, because we know how to reach everyone on whatever level they're on and get them to understand the material. Let's see, what else do we have? We reflect on our actions constantly. If something isn't working, we find out why it's not working and work with our team to fix it in real time. We also learn what does work, so we can make sure everybody is getting on the same page so that it works not just for one person, but for all educators to get the job done. Mistakes, that's a big one. So today's politics, they want to erase mistakes. They want to teach alternative history. No, every day we walk into the classroom, we are begging our students to make mistakes because that's how we know, that's how they learn. So the country right now, I think, is where it is because we've had politicians for so long trying to cover up the mistakes of the past. America, we have made some mistakes. But you know what educators know? That's how we learn. We learn from our mistakes and we do better. You want some educators, you want some politicians. You know what? I wouldn't even call them politicians. I don't even want to go that route. Educators need to run the country, not political parties. Although I'm saying that educators need to be the new party, not political, just knowledge-based, fact-based, evidence-based, science-based. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to stop it there because I've got so much more. I've got another page. Let's see, early childhood education. We've got you from the beginning to the end, SPED, paraeducators, the custodial staff, social workers, school counselors, guidance counselors. You want to help people find what they can do with their life after educators fix everything that's in the government. Then we send you to the guidance counselors. We'll help you make a better informed decision about your future and where you go next. PTA and PTO, that there's the bridge. The parents and families. Parents, families, they want to have a say. Well, how many people right now today can turn on the TV and say that we all have a say in how things are done? The parents, the families, the people that are the stakeholders that we tend to every day. We want you to show up. In fact, we will make a day, sit down and call you and ask you to come in and talk to us so that we can show you what's going on. Transparency. And one more thing, and then I'll stop it here. You already know that we're not in it for the money and we're not in it for the fame. So you already know where educators stand. Educators, we're not in it for us. We are vision and future oriented. Our job, the reason why we're doing this job is for the future. So why not put the people that spent 4 years learning how to build the future, who spent 4+ years. We've got master's degrees and doctorates in education. How many lawmakers do that? So I think we need to run the country. Everything that paid family leave, time off. Do you know who got that for you? Unions, teachers unions, pipe fitters, all those unions. We get the unions together, fix this country, because unions have built this country. Educators educate this country. Every single last one of you had one of us. And you know what? I know I keep saying I'm going to stop. You know what? And when you see an educator out in town, if we're in charge of the government, it's kind of like those people at the amusement parks that have the badge on, that if you ask one of them, they know exactly what to tell you, what's going on, what to do. And you can ask any one of them and you'll get the same information. Teachers, we all know what's going on. And you know what? Let's talk geopolitical. Teachers are everywhere. We're universal. You want to talk about a group of people that can get together and actually take action and make change? Bring the educators of the world together. So that's all I'm saying. I'm going to dive more into this because I want everyone to know. Educators, I believe we can fix the problems. I believe that we have the tools, the background, the knowledge, the skills, the proven practice to make this country viable, to gain the respect of the world again. Because everyone in this world has had an educator. Everyone in this world has been inspired by an educator. So we've already proven, judges, lawyers, physicists, scientists, we've already proven that together we can build those up. So why not just give us the ability to do it for everyone? I'm just saying, educators for government, educators for the country, unions working together to give everybody the same chances. Think about it.